name is Tammy Eakes, and I'm the mother of Sergeant Lance Eakes, and he was born on December 28, 1982, and he was killed in action on April the 18th, 2008. Memorial Day has changed for us in a sense. We always, got together and it was family time and everything, but now more so it's about remembering the sacrifices that all the fallen soldiers have made that didn't make it home, and also remembering those that serve every day, and what they sacrifice and their family sacrifice to help keep our freedoms that we have every day. They had a cross, and they were supposed to put their equipment on there so they could grab it and go, in case they had to run out the door real fast. But Lance and his roommate made it into where they would read the Bible and pray every night and stuff. So they ended up bringing that cross home to me, and they all signed it. So it's pretty neat to have. There was 3 attacks, and we lost him in the 3rd attack. And I kept saying, God, how is it that you got protected during the first 2 attacks? How many prayers would it have taken to get him home? Really? Because I was very angry at God. I was so angry. And, when people say, don't question God. But when you lose your only child and you're looking for answers, unfortunately, I didn't behave much like a Christian at the time. I mean, God had every right to turn his back on me, but he didn't. 2 guys in particular came and said that they knew why God had spared Lance those last 3 weeks, because Lance found out they had a suicide pact, and he told them no, not on his watch. They weren't going to do that to their families. That he latched onto them like a dog to a bone and won't let them go. And they said that he saved their lives that 3 weeks. So about 3 days before Lance was killed, they were out on a mission, and he saw an insurgent that was getting ready to set up an IED, roadside bomb, and Lance took him out. When he called John, he was really upset though. He was happy that he had saved the convoy and everybody in it, but he was really upset because he found out the guy that he had to kill was a cripple. People were trying to pray for us and stuff, and I remember friends would put their hands on me to pray, and I would just tell them to go, stop. It was too late, because Lance was gone. There was no more prayers to be said, and thank goodness I had friends that didn't listen too well. They kept praying, and the church kept praying, and they kept checking on us. They didn't leave us alone. Even though I was just like, okay, we just want to be alone. I don't want to deal with anything. I just wanted to close the doors and and forget everything. And thank goodness God, he was always there. I just didn't let him in at first. But then as friends kept praying and stuff, and I let God speak to me. And what he was saying is that, I'm the God that you always prayed that he would know and come to love. And he says, he's here. He's right where you always wanted him. But you're not going to see him. If you continue turning your back, you'll never see him again. And then you turn your back on everything you ever raised him to be. And slowly I started coming back to church and stuff. And I finally said to Pastor Tommy one day, I says, if you're waiting for me to come in here and warm these seats and stuff, it's not going to happen. So you're going to have to put me to work. And so I said, I got to have a purpose. I said, and my purpose always was, when Lance was coming up, I taught in children's church. I did youth ministry and stuff. I said, so I've got to be busy. You got to put me back to work, Pastor Tommy. I said, you don't have any reason to really trust me, because I haven't been a very regular person here in the last few years. I says, but if you put me to work, I'll be here, And so it's really great to get back to doing what I always loved doing, or what I felt God called me to do, is to be there for other kids. And even though I only had Lance, the only child, I always had kids everywhere, and stuff. So I just had to have a purpose again, And God was gracious enough to say, hey, I'm still here and here's your purpose, you know.